Healing the Black Widow. Healing the Black Widow is a big field of information within us from our epigenetics, and it's playing out in the collective field very, very strong at the moment. And it's a part of misuse of power, using people, um, using a platform, for example. There's no issue with abundance, there's no issue with connections aspect. It's when it's misaligned, there's, fakeness in the system. There's a seduction in the system to get something from you. So there's a nastiness, there can be a revenge in the system. There can be, yeah, it's all good. I'm good with you, but actually you're not, and it's going to come back and hit me in a year, or I'll get you back slowly, or I'll get you back at the right time when you least expect it. So the Black Widow is a very seductive, manipulating, two-faced archetype, and it's very destructive. Also using seduction on aesthetics. So using aesthetics for the wrong reasons. Putting masks up, the beauty industry, putting masks up, putting masks on, so there's no problem with inner outer beauty, but when you're using it as a mask to hide from oneself or to get somebody because you can't get them without that mask, that's something different. So the Black Widow is very, very manipulating, very damaging. A lot of breast cancer, for example, self-abuse, self-neglect, self-hatred, hating oneself, hating one's body image. So it's playing out in multiple, multiple fields, and it's really getting stronger, and it's losing virtues. It's using seducing people, and you can see it in the media, social media. You can see it in the music industry where people are almost like losing their values, their virtues, because of it, to misuse, to get, to entice. So it's like dropping consciousness, and nothing wrong with sexuality, nothing wrong with a healthy balance, but this is where it's taken off to another, there's another angle on it. So this comes up in the wounded feminine from multiple, multiple generations going back, where misusing the men misusing, their feminine, the wounded feminine, misusing the woman in their lives, men, castrating the men, backstabbing, I will get you back, I will pay back, killing, murder, all these things, spreading poison in the system, um, planting poisons, information in different people around, misusing people, neglecting people, nastiness, uh, all these different energies, sorcery, all these energies are from the Black Widow. And there's webs, invisible webs. So manipulation, mass manipulation. Like look at the media, how the media works to manipulate people, to manipulate consciousness. Look how the pharmaceutical industry, look how it's in the food industry, changing additives, not putting correct names on it, changing the names, misusing creation, changing genetic information within us. That's the Black Widow as well, poison. So and also panning it off as something else, not being transparent, spraying the clouds, spraying the people, poison, toxins, all Black Widow. This is all Black Widow. So the Black Widow is huge on the collective, and it's almost like I was getting a visualization that I'm walking down the street and I'm walking through webs, almost like you walk into a cave full of webs and you have to keep clearing them. It's in the system. It's everywhere. So it's to do it in a light-hearted way and fun way, and also acknowledging and accepting it's within us, and then clearing those webs of entanglement or hooks that got into the system. So it's really, really being fed strongly in the collective, and it's time to break the Black Widow in the system and bring healing, and then honor the strengths of the feminine, the qualities of the feminine, and for the feminine and masculine to work together, not against each other. So often I work with men who or women who are against the men because their feminine's being misused, or vice versa. So it's usually the polar opposite. So I would say look down your dad's line, look down your mom's line. So where's the Black Widow active in you? That's the homework before the webinar. Before we step into the webinar, I want you to bring up as much as possible detail, write it down. Where is the Black Widow in you? Where is it? in your mum, your dad, your ancestors? Where is it in life? Where is it in the collective? Bring it to the conscious level before the webinar. I invite you. Look forward to opening the space over the weekend for you all. Thank you.